This show is so off the hinges already. It's fucked.
Hey! Hi.
We are the Murder Moose Podcast, part of the Slash and Cast Podcast Network.
It's in the game. Oh,
It's in my ass.
It's in Ken's ass.
hell.
We are here. I'm Rod.
I'm
Continue.
Oh,
I'm also
Josh.
continue.
And
Little Josh.
No. I don't have a
The
name.
absolute madness of our introductions.
And now we're
each other
corrupting
and
the
shit.
youth. We're
Yes.
corrupting the youth of this.
How do you
of
do,
this
fellow
world.
youths?
yeah.
God.
Wait,
Me and
what
Brian are.
What gen are you right now?
Gen Z, I think.
Wait, are
Oh.
you Gen Z or are you Gen Alpha?
I'm 19.
Oh, yeah, then you're Gen Z. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, sorry.
You look younger than that, to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
if you would have
you
said
look
you
a
were
lot younger.
13, I would not have been surprised.
Sorry,
No,
I
that's- he
wouldn't have
doesn't look
asked you
younger.
to watch
We're
me
just
stay around you
older.
if I
So
would
he
have known
thought
that. My
13,
bad.
yet didn't censor anything of what he
Yeah,
was
that's
saying right before.
suspicious.
Yeah, that's super sus, man. That's super
He's-
sus.
That's why I asked if I was like, oh, I guess it's okay if I say things. I feel like a twat. I'm sorry, dude.
I mean, let's be real. You hang out with Josh and watch horror movies with Josh. So that means you see some weird shit. And I know Josh, and Josh doesn't have a PG mode. So I figured that just being myself was okay.
Like, I swear, but I don't do like the weird shit that you talk about, like fucking gutters and shit, man. Like, I'm not doing that shit.
Gutters.
I mean,
Oh,
because you
Oh
don't
my
know about cum
God.
gutters is not my problem, Josh.
Let's not start
Listen.
talking about those.
When you were talking about weird stuff, I'm just gonna throw this in there. One of the guys in the show or in the movie that we watched, Gavin Leatherwood or whatever, he was in Sabrina, the television show, but he was also in a movie called Basting a Turkey with Gavin Leatherwood, and all I could think of was that smut book that we found with the people that were like using it. Like, she was upset. Okay, little Josh, this may bother you. I don't know. Whatever. You're 19. Suck it
I'm
up.
fine.
I like
You're-
how we're just
you're 19,
calling
suck
him
it up.
Little Josh.
Do they know my real name?
Oh shit.
No,
I'm
don't
just
tell us.
a figment of imagination.
Not actually here.
The book is about a woman who is dating a chef, and the chef like is blowing her off on Thanksgiving, and she like decides to go surprise him at work, and he's busy like boning some woman in the kitchen.
You
So
just
then
said
she,
their
like-
name.
Oh, she will never guess.
Yeah.
No,
What?
no one understand.
Yeah, exactly. You just said his name.
Jesus.
Boning in the kitchen? Yeah,
The boner came. No.
Busy.
busy.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
We weren't supposed to tell them.
Well,
I
I
was
told
supposed-
them.
I was supposed to be little Josh forever.
Well, still.
You're
still gonna
you're
be
still a
little
little Josh. You're still a little.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, she
anyway,
fucks
she
the.
decides that she's gonna use
Fuck the
turkey.
turkey.
She's eating. She's like taking the juice from the turkey and putting it in her mouth, and she gets all sensual, and then she like takes multiple turkey basters home, and then 9 months later she gives birth to a turkey baby. I don't know.
Oh,
Full
Smut.
clown dick on
I feel like
display.
yeah, you told us about this before.
I
think.
did, yeah, but little
Yeah,
Josh
I
didn't know.
remember that.
I honestly don't remember this at all.
And
I don't
Turkey-
think you were here because there's also
was
a whole
turkey
story
erotica, yeah.
about a praying mantis, a woman who's like obsessed with praying mantises.
I remember
and
this one too.
she like wants to be taken advantage of by a praying mantis and has her boyfriend like paint himself green and shit. And she's also a scientist, and she somehow accidentally shrinks herself down and gets into a cage with other praying mantises, and then rips the one's head off when they're fit. It's a whole thing. Anyway,
I
there's
swear
a
to
lot
God.
of weird ass self-published mud out there that's on
I
Amazon.
swear to God, these motherfuckers write this shit so that like when you go, oh, this book about this guy or this chick who fucks dragons and runs around and like goes, yeah,
Hey,
I wanna
dragon
fuck all the
fucking,
dragons."
dragon fucking is acceptable, okay?
I
It's
mean-
the
was gonna
praying mantis
say-
shit that's not acceptable.
I
But you know
agree
why
with
it's
her
not
on that.
acceptable? Because they write that shit. So you can be like, what would you want me to read? You want me to read Dragon Smut? Or do you want me to read a book about a chick fucking a turkey baster and
Or
having
door.
turkey baster babies?
Turkey
Or a door. There's a whole one
Turkey
about a woman
Baster
called
Baby
Chocolate
is
Door.
definitely going to be
Bars.
the name of my next punk rock band that I
Yes.
start.
Turkey Baster
Yes.
Turkey Baster Baby, 1000%.
Little
just
Josh,
sounds-
start a punk rock band called Turkey Baster Baby.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Wait,
or a
world
death metal
is-
band,
That's
or a
artificial.
black.
The world is your
Maybe that's a
oyster.
black metal band. Like
He's getting
like-
me my own microphone.
Oh hell yeah! Wait, is your name
Okay.
really Busy?
Yes.
Oh,
that's
okay, cool.
fucking awesome. I love it.
Really cool. I mean,
At
I was
least your parents.
a kid whose middle name was Trouble.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Full name Lord Business.
Jesus.
Mr. Business,
Hell yeah.
like the cat from Bob's Burgers. Mr. Business.
So
No
you know
one
what?
ever
I had
believes
a
me.
I had a sad realization the other day, Ken,
Mhm.
that Jimmy Pesto got pardoned.
Oh fuck me! I don't think they'll bring him back though.
No, they won't. But I just thought of that out loud, and I was like,
Listen,
"Fuck."
I'm just gonna get on my little high horse for about 3 seconds. If we can pay $15 to $20 million for Sir Cheeto to show up to the football game, we can pay for school lunches. Thank you.
I
Did they wait a
completely agree,
minute?
Ken.
Somebody paid to have
Oh,
him
they
there?
cost $20 million for security for him to go to the Super Bowl last
okay. I
night.
was
Yeah,
gonna say, and he
for
didn't
the
even stay the whole
security.
game because his fucking precious team started getting the fucking cheeks clapped, so he left.
Dude, did you see the pictures of people flicking him off? It were fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And flipping him off. I said,
Well,
flipping
you know,
him,
roughly
flipping.
50% of the people didn't want him there, right? Or 50% are all fucking sucking his fucking cock, including some of
Listen,
the
say
players
Drake.
for the
There,
Chiefs.
check it out.
So
Say Drake. Oh man, were the Canadians all
dude,
sad
that shit was
Drake
so
got
good.
embarrassed
That was
last
one
night?
of the best halftime shows ever.
The symbolism in that was phenomenal. I've watched
Phenomenal.
like 50
Symbolism in the
videos.
halftime show.
Yeah.
There was.
I've
oh,
watched
yeah.
so
I
many
didn't
videos
watch
about
it.
the symbolism.
There was a
Your
lot of
symbolism.
your
Your
symbolism.
mom's chest hair. Sorry.
Mom's Chester. What?
You're symbolizing D's nuts.
Jesus.
This is
All right.
God. This is
Come
the
this
most
way.
off the rails podcast we've ever done, and that's
Can I
saying
tell you a
lot.
joke? Cool. I'm glad
Yes,
I can.
Kim.
I found a cassette the other day called "The Sound That Wasps Make."
There you go.
I was listening to it, but I was getting big mad because it didn't sound like Wasp at all. Then I realized I was playing the B side.
No.
We'll
Oh,
get that because we had
That's a
cassette
dumb joke.
tapes.
she.
Oh, that hurt.
Old.
Did you know that Kin
I
is
grew up
actually
on
your
8
dad?
tracks and vinyl, young ladies.
Kin is
Cassette
actually
tapes are still
100%.
relatively new to me.
Why?
What
Oh,
generation are we?
Millennial.
Wow.
We're old millennials, man.
Yeah, you guys
We're
are elder.
old
I'm
ass
close.
fuck.
millennials.
I'm
No,
the
you're
And
not.
Brian-
Brian is X,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Me?
Brian's a
No.
Gen X.
I'm
Yeah,
Gen
you're
X.
Gen X. Yeah,
What's
Yeah.
X? Is that before millennial?
it's
Yeah,
after.
it's before
or- yeah,
millennial.
before.
Yeah.
I think.
I was born.
Holy.
I was born in 19. I was born in the 70s. Okay, that's how.
Brian
fucking
was
old
born
I
in
Yeah, yeah.
1912.
Really?
We were born in the
I was born in
1900s.
1977.
Hot damn.
will
I
be
didn't know this
48
shit.
Years old this year.
What the fuck are you doing here, man? I'm just
Well,
kidding.
it's too
I'm
late to
kidding.
go out because I'm old. I can't
I'm
drive at night.
Totally kidding.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Before
old.
we go dive into this movie, have you guys been watching anything cool before we go dive
Hard
into this
Eyes.
one? I saw Hard Eyes also.
I
But
love
Josh,
it.
what was your
Fun.
thought?
Oh,
You go first.
it was fucking. It was fun, and I'm
Dude, it-
happy to have fun at the movies because I feel like Hollywood lost that for a long time. Everyone's just like,
Yep.
whatever, we got to put shit out, and this one felt the homage, like in a really nice way. Like, you know what? We're just gonna make something that feels a little bit 90s, and I'm so fucking happy that movies are,
I
are
have to-
able to do it.
I have to ask you, Josh, did you think it was a romantic comedy with a slasher subplot? Because that's
Yes.
really what it came
Yes,
across. It was.
Yes,
It's a romantic
is
comedy,
perfect.
right? Like, yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
It's supposed to be. It's a
I
fucking
think that's what he was
Valentine's
going
movie.
For, yeah. Pretty
And-
sure that's
Yeah.
what he was going
But
for.
it mixed it all in so well. And
Dude, I
yes.
laughed at the movie way more than I thought I was going to. It was funny. It was like, you know how
Kim,
most
just
romantic
see it,
comedies.
or just plug your ears because Rod is
Yeah.
talking now.
I'm not going to ruin anything.
I
it-
love
it
making fun of you
kinda-
for that.
I'm not
Just don't
gonna
talk
say
about the
anything
end.
else.
Just don't talk about the
I'm not
end.
talking about the end. The end was my least favorite part of that movie, but yeah.
He's talking about it.
I d-
The end was his favorite part of the movie.
I do it to him every episode now.
Just don't talk about the end. All through the end.
So you know he's millennial because he does the middle finger without a thumb.
Oh.
I'm
Isn't that-
old, little Josh. I'm old, little Josh. I also do that like
I do
don't
that
fucking know.
too. I do
We
that
can't
all
hear
the
you, Ken.
time.
You're
Ken, you're muted. Ken, you're muted.
Sorry, I was aggressively responding to a tweet.
Oh, I thought you tried to mute Rod, but then you muted yourself by accident.
No, I was aggressively arguing with somebody about school lunches because that's what I do these days.
Hey, Rod.
What? I don't even know if there you go.
It still looks funny when he does it. You just can't do it for some reason. I don't know.
I know, because I have like big lanky hands, dude. I am like
It's for his big
I'm a
dick.
Me and Josh are I am Rod the Cod. Rod the Cod.
Okay,
He
Rob
loves
thought
to
that the cod
eat
was just a
cod and
fish.
play Call of Duty.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
know what? You know what? And now when I end up at Burning Man running around in a cod because of Ken, I'm gonna take pictures and then they're all going to Ken. I'm like, Ken, this is Rod and a cod. Eat it, bitch. This is all your fault. But Ken doesn't care.
I
Ken
do
doesn't
care. I'm listening.
it's fine. I can be in the dark
No, this is lighting you.
a little.
Do you know what
No,
we
I really
watch? Have you guys watched? Have we watched 1114 yet?
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, it's
I think that's
514 right now.
Can
It
you-
literally
I
is
mean, we will watch
514. What the hell?
1114 at some point.
What is it? Is that the Stephen King?
No,
with
no,
Steven
Movie with
1114.
Rachel Lee Cook and Barbara Hershey.
Yeah,
Movie.
Barbara Hershey.
Is that
Oh.
Henry
Patrick
Thomas.
Swayze?
That's
Patrick
old.
Swayze.
2003.
Oh yeah, it's
I
it's a
remember
wild
this
ride.
I fucking love Swayze.
poster.
There's
Hillary Swankies.
uh,
Oh, Henry Thomas is in it. I'm going to meet him soon.
Wait, look.
there's a lot of
she plays
there's a lot in
Bizzy.
this movie
No, she
that
plays
just
Buzz.
sticks in your head for the rest of your life.
Swayze?
I barely knew him. Sorry.
Wow,
I
this
just
show is
rewatched
off.
Dirty Dancing.
Off.
Oh,
this year, I gotta be
yeah.
honest with
This
you.
is a podcast, by
I
the
love
way.
Dirty Dancing.
It is.
It is a podcast.
I've never seen Dirty. I have seen Dirty Dancing when I was like a kid, but I don't remember any of it.
He was
Okay.
dirty.
Ken, have you seen anything else lately? Are you completely back down into your critical role, like that eats your whole life? How's Dungeon Crawler Carl going?
That's pretty much my existence. Dungeon Crawler Carl and TikTok and we watched Girl Interrupted the other night. Cats had never seen it, so we watched that.
And I've
I
never
love
seen
that.
Cats.
It's so cute. Yeah, I'll show you a picture of Cats. But yeah, I'm balls deep in Dungeon Crawler Carl. Which I want to just keep reading them, but at the same time, I'm like, look at all this fairy smut I could be reading. Look at all these. I got a Clive Barker book that I'm pretty stoked about, so that'll be really good. He
I
did
haven't read
Hellraiser. So
Dude, I
is it?
love Clive Barker.
Clive Barker,
Ooh.
the Great and Secret Show.
It looks like a Greek
Whoa.
statue.
It looks. I read the first like 15 pages at the bookstore, and it was really good. So
I love that
Nice.
hoodie.
so does
She got
Brian.
What? Why?
Because I want to love that game and can't.
Yeah, I know.
All they do is shit on it. Like it's
Monetizing everything.
monetized. It's been a
Yeah.
while since I've checked
Oh.
the Steam charts. Steam
Yeah.
charts. Texas
So
Chainsaw
they're doing-
Massacre.
Do they do like
Let's see how bad
microtransactions or
they're
something?
doing.
It's like
They
they
have-
charge like
they-
$20 for Leatherface skins, like $20. It's an insane
Are you fucking
amount of
kidding?
money.
The only
No.
thing that they've done, I will say this: they just recently said that they are adding the 2009 reboot to the
2003?
game. 2000, whatever fucking year it is. It's not
2003,
2003, by the way. I think it's before that. I think it's 2001. I think I was in the military when that came out. Shit, I don't remember. But they're adding the reboot to that. And
It's 2003, motherfucker. Eat my
2003?
dick.
Okay, I will
you
not eat your
piece of
dick.
shit.
Okay, you can
Eat
be
my
right.
dick, you
can
piece of
be
shit.
right a million
Eat
times.
my dick.
Okay, hold on just a sec. Yeah, I'm muted. But
Oh,
they
poor
are
guy.
adding him to the game, and he looks great, by the way. He looks really, really good. And he's free. He's part of the content pass. That surprised the fuck out of me that they did that.
Yeah.
With all that being said, they are approaching their lowest average player base to date.
Well, that's what happens. I wanted
Yeah,
to, like, because I did I got commissioned to do a poster for Evil Dead, the game. And
Awesome.
they were
Awesome.
like trying to get me
Ooh.
in contact with the Texas Chainsaw guys. So I was like, I would fucking love to do that as well. Like fucking Evil
Yeah,
Dead
yeah, of
game
course.
poster was
Absolutely.
fucking dope. But
Yeah, I really want
Matt
to love
still
that game. I want to
around?
love that company, but they just monetize the fuck out of everything. And it's just kind of gross to me, honestly. There's no reason to play the game because there's barely anything to unlock just by playing the game. I mean,
they're trying to
I don't know.
recoup probably like upfront costs. Not enough people or
don't-
something.
I actually, well, I know a lot that I'm not supposed to know. So
That's
I'm
how
not
the
gonna
Twitch
say.
community works.
Well, that's how. Well, see, my old podcast, the guy works for the company.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna say what I do know because I don't. I shouldn't do that. So I know,
okay.
and I don't think anybody with that company listens to this podcast. So
No, I don't think anybody listens to this podcast.
Yeah,
Brian,
we're
have you been
fine.
watching
We're
anything?
fine.
I'm sorry, you fucking what, mate?
I'm just making fun
Rod.
of our.
I don't think
Fucking
anybody
Rod.
listens to this podcast.
Yeah, that's why we can just talk about fucking whatever we want at all times.
20 minutes
Brian,
in,
you been
no
watching
one's
anything?
said anything about the movie.
We don't. We
Well,
never
we'll get
talk
to it.
about the movie
I did a
until
rewatch of Wolfman.
really.
Yeah, I did a
You didn't get enough
rewatch just
the first
because it showed up on the Magical Plex.
Well, how
um,
did you like Sabretooth the second time?
Jesus.
Less. I liked it
no.
less.
Oh
Um,
no.
Yeah, man. Like, that's some bad dialogue, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
some fucking awful dialogue that is just unbelievable. People don't talk like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But people write like that.
People write like that. But yeah, it's kind of surprising. I was hoping that I was gonna like it more. I hope that I was gonna appreciate it. And like
Yeah.
the thematically, I still appreciate it. Like I appreciate the theme of the movie and whatnot. But god damn, that's some fucking bad dialogue.
It's shot beautifully too. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
shot.
Yeah.
there's great things. That movie
Yeah.
has wonderful elements. Like it's
Yeah.
beautifully shot.
The script sucks donkey
The
dick though.
script is fucking terrible. It's got the most awfulest dialogue. Stylistically, I like it when when the camera obviously it turns so you can see one perspective to the other.
Yeah.
And I dug that. And then, like I said, I love thematically. I love everything about that. But god damn, that's fucking awful writing. And
Yeah.
and what's her face, the main girl.
Yeah.
I just don't think she was the right casting choice for that because she's a really good actor.
She was not there.
she's-
It seemed like she was.
No,
she checked
was
out.
going through the motions.
Yeah, she's like, I
Yeah.
guess this is a paycheck.
Yeah, that's what it felt like watching it. So it's but yeah, I was hoping I was gonna like it more on my second viewing, but I actually liked it less. So oh well.
What's a real shit statement because you're just like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? So okay.
It was a
Let's
shitter.
talk about you said you just been reading a lot, so is it like
Very
let's
smart.
just no, she's reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is not very smart, but
That's right.
we're going to talk about
wants to be
the-
reading very smart. Yes.
I've
the
got some horror
Netflix
books that I'm
movie.
gonna dive into too, but
Jesus.
Yes.
Which what?
Okay. What's your next horror book you're gonna read?
either the September House or that Clive Barker book, or I might dive into Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. I haven't decided.
Nice.
Is that a Grady Hendrix book?
It's his
Yes,
newest.
read that, please.
Okay.
Have you ever read any of his other stuff?
I've read one of them. I don't remember which one, but I have like a stack of them at my parents'
I
house.
have almost all of his books.
Oh, I'm just
I
excited.
have not read almost all of them.
Little Josh, have you been watching anything?
we watched Heavy Trip last night, which is like one of
Oh, yeah.
Josh's favorite.
Yeah.
Heavy Trip? I don't know
Yeah.
that one.
What language is it in?
Finnish. It's that Finnish metal band, like the
It was
comedy.
so fucking good.
It's like it's a must watch. And there's a sequel that came out a couple weeks ago, Heavier Trip, and it was
I've
like
never even heard of it.
Trip, yeah.
Heavy Trip. I think it was like 2018, and it was just like
Correct.
it came through Calgary Underground Film Festival, and I got to see it early, and I was like, a movie has never been made more for me ever in the like, and I was just like gushing and like loved it so
Yeah.
much. And then they like featured me on their IMDb page, like the review. So it's
now
like
you're famous.
no, it's one of my bigger reviews on my YouTube channel because of that. So
Yeah.
and then
very cool.
of course when they made a sequel, I was like, oh yeah, instantly as soon as I saw it, I watched it, and it's just as fucking good. So yeah, I'm happy for them. It's just great.
Other than that, I watched
Okay.
too much Grey's Anatomy. It's bad.
Okay.
It's so
Okay.
bad.
Wait, how far in are
know-
you? Hold on.
That
How
came
far
out
in
of
are you?
left field like a son of a bitch.
Okay.
So many people.
I have a
make
question.
fun of
Hold
me
on.
for that.
Something I should have
Hold
said.
on. How far in are you?
Well, can I say spoilers? I'm like season
Yeah.
5.
Yes, go ahead. This show is all spoilers, my dude. You're good.
But George just died like a few episodes ago, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Fantastic. You're exactly where I stopped watching.
I'm getting close to being done with it, to be completely
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
That's like that's like when I gave up on Supernatural because I was like, they just keep killing them and then bringing them back and then killing them and bringing them back and killing
What is
them
this,
and bringing
Fast
them
and the
back.
Furious?
Yeah, Meredith has
No.
died like twice and then been brought back, and I'm like, when is this gonna stop? She needs to die for real.
Okay. We're going to talk about It's What's Inside from 2024 on Netflix movie, and it reads as follows. A group of friends for a pre-wedding party that descends into a group of friends gather for a pre-wedding party that descends into an existential nightmare when an estranged friend arrives with a mysterious game that awakens long hidden secrets, desires, and grudges. So I was saying before, like everyone showed up, me and Brian were sitting there, and I'm like, Cyrus might go on the Hall of Fame, like Mount Rushmore of terrible horror characters. And I want, like, I was like, what did I call him? I called him the Timo Topher Grace.
Topher Grace.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Yes.
I didn't see it until he said it. Now that's all I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when he first started talking, I was looking at my phone and I was like, wait a second. And I looked again and I was like, is that Topher Grace? And I was like, no, that's not Topher Grace.
What?
It's
You thought it was
Timo Topher Grace.
No way.
Timu
Yeah.
Topher Grace.
That's pretty good.
He's like, you took Topher Grace and you're like, we don't want to pay for
It's
Topher
budget.
Grace.
Yeah,
but
it's budget.
we need
budgetary
generic, like, and
constraints.
Topher Grace is too old. Also, by the way, fucking Topher Grace and Predators is one of the best things ever, and I love it so much.
Fuck yeah.
But where
He
he's like,
killed it in Heretic. All right. Topher
Predators,
Grace was
dude.
great in Heretic.
Yeah.
w-
He was in it for
What?
78 seconds, but yeah, he was
He
great.
was the guy that was like going around to check on the
Oh,
girl. He was
yeah.
like the father or whatever.
I was like,
oh,
I
what?
was like, do you mean
that
Hugh-
was
do you
Topher?
mean-
Yeah,
No
that was
way.
Topher Grace.
No
Yeah,
way.
that's why he
What
killed
the
it, because
We
fuck?
watched
did
him
not tell
grow
it was
up
him.
on that 70s show, guys.
I know. What the fuck?
dude,
I
I
don't.
I
No.
I seriously thought
No,
Ken had a
no.
fucking stroke and thought Hugh Grant was Topher Grace. I was like,
Ken
Same
slinging that
person, right?
championship cock around fucking rattled something.
Ken got cocked so hard that Hugh Grant became Topher Grace.
Topher Grace.
That's when you've gotten a dicking so good that you're like, I love
That
Topher
everybody
Grace
just-
and Heretic. Ah,
Everybody, every male in her existence
fuck?
now just looks like Topher Grace.
I really liked Topher Grace in this movie. All 6 of him.
Okay,
Yeah.
When Topher Grace
have to
jumped
say-
into Topher Grace, it seemed like
Yeah,
a
when
good
they
fit. He
swapped
really
Topher
played
Grace,
the part
Topher
well.
Grace.
number 2. This movie reminded me of a good Bodies, and
Yeah.
because-
But it's a good one.
yeah, that's why I said a good Bodies.
Oh, yeah.
There's, dude, like, this is one of those movies where you're like, are there any likable characters in this movie?
None.
Because I
I mean,
don't think there are.
no,
Like,
not
It's not supposed to be.
yeah. They're it's another one of those situations where it's easy to not give a fuck about what happens to them because mostly bad things are going to happen to them, and most of
think-
them fucking deserve it. 'cause
I don't know. I like
I like the
Forbes.
weed
I feel like
girl.
Yeah, Weed
Forbes
Girl's good.
and yeah, Forbes is
Forbes
yeah.
is just because like Forbes isn't even Forbes for the majority of
For
the
the
time.
majority of the
Forbes
movie,
is
yeah.
Beatrice or whatever the
yeah.
fuck, or Treese
Yeah, but-
or Bitchy Face,
Beatrice.
whatever.
yeah, because he brought his sister to a party. She got fucked up. He went crazy, and everything is directly because of how he treated his sister.
Yeah, but a
and
movie like this really relies on, it's a character-driven movie, and it relies on
Yeah.
character defects, and they all have like very glaring character defects. So the other person that is then going to play that same character can have it like the Snaggletooth in the other movie we saw. It's like you
Yeah.
need something
Yeah.
identifiable in order for it to make sense, and you as an audience. And I like what they did here as well. Like we've seen a couple movies that have had things in common. Like Wolfman did the thing where they showed both perspectives in a cool way, and this one
Yeah.
it was a classier, more subtle thing with the red
Yeah.
showing like, oh,
Yeah.
inside it's this
Right.
person, and I thought that was really
was
fucking well
cool.
done. Yeah,
The whole
and the
time I
whole
was
art
watching
direction of this is amazing. Like
the whole time I was
start and
watching it,
end.
I was like,
Yeah,
Josh is gonna love the art. Josh is gonna love the
oh,
lights.
fucking
the,
right.
the soundtrack was phenomenal. I
Yeah.
personally loved it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this. I think that there are the one I will say I think my biggest issue with the ending was a little. I wish they would have given you more on who was who at the ending, because they kind
I
of
think
went
the only people that are back in their original bodies are Shelby and Cyrus.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think those are the only
Do we
two
even know-
people that actually
Yeah.
got switched back right. Everybody else is still fucked up.
Well, because they're pinning it on the fucking dumb boyfriend. So
Yeah.
I don't know people's
Well,
names. I
He
don't.
deserved it.
Yeah, fuck that bit.
well, that idiot. I mean, the idiot calls the cops and says that. But that's the thing what they arrested him for. They arrested him for like wire fraud or whatever from the one
Right.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
For
like
Dennis's money.
yeah, which man, this is the thing, man. That the machine also kind of, you know what it reminded me, Josh, the possessor.
Oh, totally.
thing where
Yeah,
the-
100%.
yeah.
Like the analog, old school look, but like it
Yeah.
looked good. Like the
Yeah.
art direction of this whole movie, all those decisions were
Dude.
just like really well
Telling
thought out.
backstories with the black and white photos. That was sick.
Yeah, dude, I really, you know what I thought about when this movie first started? That when they go into the doorway of the mansion, it reminded me of You're Next,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
totally.
Yeah.
the family mansion
Yeah.
from that.
I love that.
But,
fucking
man,
movie.
I think, dude, this is there's so many things that I have to say. Like the direction of this movie is awesome, and then the fucking acting in this movie. Well, like we talked about last week with Grafted, is all these actors who have to play like characters inside of other characters. So you're playing someone else's character in like as you, and I just think they all did really, really good jobs of that. And it like
Topher Grace did great playing Topher Grace.
Timu Topher Grace.
So this
Timu
is like a
Topher
Timu
Grace.
A24 movie then, because I don't think it was actually A24. So they stole all the lighting aesthetic and all the like, but they did a really good job. And if Netflix wants A24 style movies, it's going to be Timu A24 movie.
I mean, you're not wrong, because it is very much a Timu A24 movie. But like, I think it was
They got
another
an
thing we
interesting
talked.
production company name though. Such. Just that's the name of
Yeah,
the
I was like,
production company,
what?
Such. Yeah.
And Edith.
What?
That's the production company was Such.
With such, yeah.
Such.
I think that like this is one of those movies that like Netflix is their batting average with anything isn't great. Like I think
They shoot
this
for
movie-
mediocre, and sometimes movies come out like this that it's like, oh wait, this is actually a lot better. And that movie at Christmas time too, I was like, okay, wow, this is actually
which one
pretty
at
good.
Christmas time?
The plain one.
The Carry On.
Jesus.
I've
Oh
still
yeah,
never
Carry
seen
On.
that.
That's right.
I heard
yeah.
it was
I
pretty
didn't see
good.
that.
Yeah, for like a
That's-
Netflix movie, I was like, this has no business being this fucking good. Like, this is
Dude, it was
really
funny.
fun.
It's funny because then I heard people comparing that to that terrible the Mark Wahlberg movie where
Flight
he was on
Risk.
the air.
Oh yeah.
What? Yeah,
Flight
which I
Risk.
heard. Brian, you want a movie for your new podcast?
Oh, I'll
Holy
probably
shit!
be watching it. Yeah,
That movie is supposed to be up there, man. Is like, yeah, Brian's starting a podcast where they talk about horrible movies, and
Mhm.
if you don't invite me on that shit show,
Oh,
and let me
you're
talk-
coming. Yeah.
It's-
Anybody wants to come. Yeah.
And let me
I
talk about
love
Fanatic.
Yeah.
I just want to
All
talk
right.
about
Have a good
Fanatic
time.
for like 3 hours straight.
The Awesomely Bad podcast. We'll have.
Dude,
We've
yeah.
already done that, and it's great.
I know, but we could do it on. I want to do it on again. I want to talk about the Fanatic and how bad it is
You
and
just
how much I
need to
love it.
Create a Fanatic podcast where you talk
Every
just
day,
about that movie.
and it's
over
Yeah,
and
just
over
talking about
again.
Fanatic. Every day is about
Bring
how
a
much
random
I
guest on every time and just get every other random person's interpretation and thoughts on that movie.
like. That would like 7 episodes, and everyone who's seen that movie would be like had seen it already because no one's seen that movie.
I've never seen it.
I bet you
It's-
Fred would
it's
come
so
on,
bad.
man.
Dude, Fred was in that Y2K movie. I heard.
I know. I watched it. I went to the theaters and watched it and was like,
I heard it was real bad.
it was too Kyle Mooney. It was way too Kyle Mooney, and like
Yeah.
in between there was all right, but then it's like it's Kyle Mooney wrote it, directed it, and he's in it, and every character is just Kyle Mooney. So
Yeah.
it's like,
He pulled
You-
a Lin-Manuel
okay.
yeah.
So you know what?
Seriously, though.
We go back to real quick because this reminded me. The dude who directed Hard Eyes had got his start acting in college humor videos back in the early days of the internet,
Okay.
Josh
and I
Rubin?
think that's where he got started. And I thought that was a pretty interesting fact. I just think this is such. But honestly, it's what's inside. It's a perfect example of why horror is as successful as it is. Because did you see anything about a budget? Because this movie's budget couldn't have been more than a couple $1 million, and like most of that was probably
2.5.
yeah,
That's it.
most of that was probably
Yep. 2.5.
actors
2.5
and
million.
running the
Great
location.
job,
and-
then. Fuck. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, they got a lot of bang for that.
just
for
stylistically,
real.
if you can put a
Yeah.
package together that is this fucking solid, and like
Jesus.
we're talking about acting, like this one, they're all
Jesus.
I don't know, like it all just worked. Like, yes, they're all shit characters, like or shitty
Mhm.
people. It doesn't mean that they were like shit characters. They all had enough like for you to hate them, and that's good. That's good enough. And most movies don't even get that right.
So Ken, remember this movie. Never have like mind-shattering sex on a balcony like 4 floors up because you might die. So
It was
know,
so
That's the
funny
life
because the whole
lesson.
time we're like
Yeah.
watching it, and I was like, somebody's gonna die, and they're gonna be stuck in their bodies, and like it wasn't like spoiled. It was just my brain was like, this is how this is gonna work. Like there was never a, whatever. I don't know.
Totes my goats.
Totes.
I mean, you were like, there's no way that these shitty people like this. You get pretty like after that opening scene with Cyrus and what's her name?
Who's
Shelby.
Cyrus?
He's the guy
Oh,
that shows
it
up
was
with the
James
kids.
Morse or
Sabrina,
Timu Topher Grace. We went over this,
Okay.
Josh.
Shelby,
KKK.
Shelby.
Keep up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shelby and Cyrus, and you're like, the chick that chick came in wanting to bang him after, and he was like, I love the line where he's like, dude, I look fucked up shit on the internet, and just like I'm a terrible person. Like he's like just bitching about it towards the end of the movie. Every time Cyrus
They
talked to him, he
bookended
didn't-
it with that whole fight at the beginning. Is this about the
Yeah.
the wig? So stupid.
Dude,
I
she
love
looked, dude. Okay, you know what? The thing about this movie is they made her look. She looks really good in that opening scene, and then they put
Yeah.
these big fluffy sweaters on her, and she doesn't. She looks like
She looks
It's like-
frumpy.
yeah, she looks frumpy, and you're sitting there going, I know this woman's amazingly beautiful because you see her like in a bra and panties in the opening scene, and you're like, why? Like, I guess because like she's supposed to be like the.
Oh,
it's
she was
like
in
10
Black
things I-
Christmas. The shit one.
Jesus.
I've still never seen that, and I refuse to ever. There's one
Yeah.
Black Christmas, and that was 1974, and
Yes.
that was all the only Black Christmas that exists. Even though the one from 2006 wasn't terrible, but like, it wasn't necessary. Yeah, it was like because she was supposed to be like the girl that all the hot girls were like
Jesus.
fucking, Ken, I've been on this fucking this Mr. Ballin YouTube channel thing, and it
Oh
made me
yeah,
think of you.
Mr. Ballin's awesome.
Yeah. And I watched the one about the two like 16-year-old girls that like take their friend out into the woods and like stab her to death. And I'm just like, it was
You
kind
guys
of
are
like that
Slender
thing.
Man?
What?
Yeah, in like
Oh, wait, they were
West
younger.
Virginia.
They were like 12.
This one was in like West Virginia in like in the early
Country
2013.
road.
Yeah,
Something
Take
like the
me
Slender Man
home.
origins.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
Slender
no,
Man
not that
show.
one.
Yeah.
But
They
it
were
was
like
that same kind
12
of
or
thing that like
13.
inspired Slender Man and all that shit. It was like
Oh.
these
No,
two.
they were
these,
inspired by Slender Man.
yeah, but these three were like, yeah, they took the girl out, and then like the one girl had like a mental breakdown and got locked up, and then when she got out, she was like, I can't. I have to. I was like, yeah, you don't just kill people, you dumb bitch, and and yeah, so, but like, yeah,
And
it's
yeah,
this
so.
this whole thing. What? What?
Just the way you finished the sentence. And yeah,
I
so,
mean,
yeah.
it is. It's I don't know.
Rod
man.
either
This is,
explains things like that, or it's just that's You'll get
wait till I
it
wait
makes
till I
sense, though.
fuck you, Josh, and then you're really gonna know what noises I make. I mean.
Oh, wait. Brian, you've been replaced. I'm very confused.
Oh, there
Josh,
was already
Brian
a-
replaced Josh. I mean, come on. Josh was always my first.
No, no,
vote.
no, 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 no,
My
no,
heart
no.
will
Not
go
with that hair.
on.
Oh. Weasel, do you
I'm
have any
kidding, Brian.
Xanax?
I love you.
Maybe
I
some
love you, Brian.
cocaine?
Your kitty is depressed, kid. But so
She's gonna be
what
really
is
The cat's having a
happening?
nap.
The cat
Leave
in
the
here.
cat alone. The cat didn't do anything.
oh
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh,
oh,
the food's coming out. Oh God.
bye. Okay, bye.
I'm trying to look at the directors. The director was written and directed by Craig Jardin, and he kind of looks like the guy who brought the suitcase.
That is
Whoa.
a damn look. That
He has your glasses, Josh.
No, those are shit.
yeah, those are not.
They're
Those
like
are- those
so
are
close.
something.
What are you talking about? It's the
way.
same frames. It's
No,
the same
these
black
are-
frame.
These are Tom
They look very-
Ford and his
Listen,
are
he was
fucking
the director of 13 Reasons Why season 2 date announcement commercial. So
not. Those are so
Whoa.
stupid. Or maybe it's
Did
just
you
his
find any-
face.
Did you find any fun facts about this movie, Ken?
Jesus.
no. Hold please. I'll pull some trivia.
Oh, dude, the guy
Oh.
who played
The
Go ahead.
Beethoven 7th Symphony thing that's played in the background. I heard a joke about that today that was like counting Bach, and it was like playing the symphonies backwards. Anyway, sorry. It's a dad joke. It's no good.
Oh no. I was gonna say the Forbes character was in Green Room, Josh, and also
mhm.
in Fear
Oh.
Street Part 1,
Yeah,
1999.
yeah.
So-
uh-huh,
Yeah, he was
uh-huh,
like one of
Live,
the
laugh,
killers.
love. Fear
yep.
Street.
Yep.
Fear Street's awesome, man. I really,
Fear
really
Street
like
was
I'm
pretty
it.
good.
so excited.
Yeah, with
Coming
the prom
back.
queen one.
Coming
yeah.
back.
Wait, they're doing another one?
Yeah, it comes out this year.
It's gonna be 5 movies then. Isn't there
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is that right, Josh. The next one's going to be 2 parts.
I think so. Something like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
If you guys don't get it, Welcome to Derry out, I'm going to punch myself in the mouth.
Don't.
Ken is gonna pull a long legs.
Just don't.
No, I meant more of the interrogation room scene, Ken.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that movie.
Remember when he smashed his face into the desk repeatedly? That's all I meant.
What
That's-
about that other movie? With the hand. That kid got fucked up.
Oh,
about
yeah,
Talk
yeah,
to Me?
yeah. Talk to me.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
mental. That was brutal.
That was
I
beautiful.
love that movie.
I really
Talk to
did
Me was
too.
so good.
I love
Um,
that all of us are on the same page with that because I've met some more people more recently that are like, it's overrated piece of shit. And I'm like, what?
The movie's
I'm
good,
like,
dude.
that was like my favorite movie of that year. And then I cock punched and then I walked away. So,
Dude, I mean, Josh, we're the ones who like. There are two types of Malignant fan or people. People either think Malignant's the greatest movie ever or hate it, and
or
we're
don't
both on the-
understand what B movies are and should fucking just shut up.
I love.
I
Dude,
just watched that again the other day, actually.
I like
So
I
fun.
love
Yeah, Malignant's so good.
Malignant is such a great movie, and it's like one of those movies. I'm like, how could you not enjoy what the fuck this movie is? And like, I
It's
don't get
big
it.
budget, fun B horror
Yes.
with
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
budget. Like he got to do whatever he wanted, and he was like, "I'm gonna do that. Watch
Yeah.
me."
I really wish that movie would have came out in not the pandemic because like that
Mm.
movie didn't make any money because of the pandemic and
To be
everything
honest with
like
you, I
that.
don't know that it would have done well.
Would have done better than it did.
Well, you don't know.
Like
that.
in
You
this
don't know how much
market
they paid
now,
for it to, you don't know
like-
how much
Yeah.
they paid for it to debut on their streaming service.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like
dude-
post fucking COVID, the world is like has switched back over to, oh wait, horror is a big moneymaker and
Yeah.
it's cheap to make. So now all those movies that weren't being made like pre-COVID are now all being funded, and we're getting like fucking 100 new horror movies every year.
Well, I
that,
mean,
you know,
yeah, I mean, look at 2022, where like all those really bangers like Barbarian, Black
Mm.
Phone, and all those like
Barbarian.
really awesome
So
movies
good.
came out. And you're just sitting there going, and they all made a bunch of money. And then like last year, the second half of last year was such a good, it's like you can do these things, and if you chuck them at the wall and they don't work, you're probably still getting your money back. And you're like, dude, I mean, look at it. Five Nights at Freddy's is a fucking horrible movie, but it still made $250 million because it's Five Nights at Freddy's. And
Because it
it's
was
just like,
bad.
Yeah.
It was a terrible
I- what-
fucking movie. God.
I'm like,
but it's also
how did
made
this-
for a demographic that doesn't get catered to a
That's
lot in horror.
Fair. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's not for me. I don't like anything Five Nights at Freddy's, so it wasn't a movie for me. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I mean, all of it. I don't know. It's horror's in such a great spot because you have these fucking like $200 million Marvel and DC movies that like you need to make $1 billion for it to be profitable, and you're just like, horror's like, hey, we could make It's What's Inside and for $2 million, and like it will get enough views on Netflix that it won't like it will easily make
Yeah,
its
but-
money back, and you just go,
We grew
So-
up in a time where horror was pop culture. Like it was just
Yeah.
in the 80s, in the 90s, it was so there. And like for kids, I mean, like for a younger demographic. And I still don't see that accessible and like introduction to horror franchises doing that thing anymore or being funded in the first place. Like Beetlejuice 2 coming back as far off as it did, it's like we're finally, I think, getting back to that point where they're like, wait a second, like we should
Yeah.
start to do these things because it's going to make profit and it's going to make a new generation be into this type of shit.
Little Josh, what like was Josh the one who got you into horror? Or did you like did you find horror your own way?
No, it's him.
Okay. I figured as much. I mean, it's Josh, so I mean, yeah, I figured as much, but
Have you thanked
Uh,
him?
Huh? Have I thanked him?
Have you thanked him?
like
Yeah, Biz
Josh,
helped me at
Jo-
the Calgary HorrorCon last
This
year.
is true.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
yeah.
amazing.
Nice.
And then we
Pretty
got
dope.
matching bat tattoos as like a thing.
Jesus.
I guess. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
On the
I will
under
say,
the
though-
knee.
I
I
thought
would
you were going to
say-
say above the nipple. I was like, that's kind of odd, but that's cool.
Ouch.
Getting your tattoo with a cool uncle is way different from don't ever get a tattoo with a girlfriend or boyfriend or someone like that. That's just bad juju. And then
Nay.
like when you
Mhm.
break
Or
up,
don't get your the name of your band tattooed on you.
Oopsie.
It will
Oops.
break up soon after.
Oh no, it's just like a girlfriend, man.
Yeah, facts.
My
Oh.
band is already slowly fading away. We haven't had a practice in like a month.
dude, I mean, Brian in 2024 joined like I think 7 bands, and then
Yeah,
That's your problem.
I'm in one of them now.
Okay.
Oh
And
shit.
that's it. And that's probably going to be done pretty soon too, because my
No.
drummer said he's going to quit.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just gonna start a TikTok band where we just do fucked up metal versions of like poppy 80s songs. Kind of like
Listen, I
what No
watched a guy
Resolve does
do-
and shit
That
like
might
that.
work.
I think
I
that's
watched
what I
a guy
want to do.
do Will It Emo, Pharrell Williams Happy. Oh, it was so good. I wish they'd bring back Pop Goes Punk.
I do
Oh,
too.
so
Yeah,
good.
I do too.
The
But you can just
browning.
listen to anything by Me First and the Gimme Gimmes because they still put out shit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I just get all their shit. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes are so fucking good.
Dude,
Always.
the Browning did the blue
I'm gonna do Butter by BTS. God damn it! I'm gonna metalify Butter by BTS. It's gonna fucking happen.
I don't know what butter is, and I'm very confused right now.
It's
Put it
bad.
on
Don't look it
It
up.
will bleed your
Don't look it
ears.
up and don't listen to it because if you do, you're gonna fucking
Smooth
love it.
like butter in a criminal undercover. And a
See, there we go.
whatever, something butter in your butter.
Dude, I
Butter.
I heard a song. I heard a song the other day about how horsecock is the best thing in the world. So here
Oh,
we
I
are.
love
Hold on,
that song.
back
I know
up.
that
I
song.
need us to point out the fact that little Josh had no business sounding that fucking awesome. That was incredible.
We're here
just calling
recording their album right now,
Well, it's
so
a single,
Hell
but
yeah. Okay,
Oh,
good.
right on, very cool.
that's why.
I'm gonna call.
Wait, there's
I'm gonna
no
call him-
cock like horse. Cock, is it that one?
Yes. I'm gonna start calling him Little Boo Boo. Like from,
No.
Kid knows what I'm
When
talking
your
about.
album's done, will it be on Spotify?
I already have music on Spotify, but yeah, it's not at. This is, I think, the best thing me and Josh have recorded and mixed so far. I mean, it's not even done
Hell
yet.
yeah,
So
love it.
that's a good
I
feeling.
need to listen to it when
I've
it's
gotten
done.
2 paychecks from Spotify, $11 each.
Hell,
Yeah, I have
oh,
like
big
$3
spender.
from Spotify.
Yeah, I've gotten paid a grand total of $22 for my 20 years of fucking music that I did.
Oh
that I
no.
uploaded to Spotify.
That's like
a
less-
little-
Wah, wah.
That's less
How
money
little they
than
pay.
I make doing this podcast, which is
I
saying negative money.
I
I was
mean,
told,
I
I was
actually
told
made
by
money
some
on
little
one.
girls one day that if you have 1,000 followers on TikTok, every video you make thereafter makes $100. And I was like,
That's not
Oh.
true.
No.
I'm being screwed out of a lot of money.
Yeah,
Like,
you're-
what's going on? I don't even have that many followers.
Yeah, you had like a
Oh.
video go viral on TikTok, right?
Not, I wouldn't say viral, but it was stupid. Got a stupid amount of views for what it was. It's always the stupid shit. I'll sit down
Yeah.
and I'll like film myself playing a song and put so much heart into it and like go through and individually put all the lyrics for the right time, and then it'll get like 28 likes and like 200 views. And then I'll post like a video of me like falling on purpose or like with my cat or something, and then it's like thousands of views. Yeah.
I do funny stuff on my stream all the time. No one fucking clips it, and then I get mad at a boss character, and then everyone clips it, and then all my fucking. I went through my fucking Twitch clips like a couple weeks ago, and it's just Rod raging.
That is not
I'm
your
like,
fault. That is your audience's fault because that's
know
what they
that.
like.
You know the thing, the plugin that lets like whenever somebody raids you, it'll play a clip from their stream.
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
of
yeah.
all, I fucking hate that because the things that are clipped on streams, that's not fair. But we raided into this guy, and it was just me sitting there for like 15 seconds, not saying anything. I was just sitting there. I wasn't even. I was just nothing. And I was like, dude, what is this clip? And he was like, it's from your stream. And I was like, fuck. Do you know how many fucking clips there are? No, we don't.
Mine still clips something from when I was married. So I fucking hate when, because then I see my ex-wife fucking beside me on a couch that I haven't streamed that way in fucking like,
Well, you can
7
delete
years.
those.
I don't even know where it is. I just stopped streaming instead.
If I like, I mean, that's all.
That's how you avoid
But I did it.
problems.
100%.
Mission accomplished, though. Mission
Yes,
accomplished.
exactly.
Dude, I was gonna say we might have talked about this movie less than any movie we've ever talked about in the podcast, but
We do this
But this was a
every
good fucking movie.
We all
Maybe
had
that's
gems.
why we're not talking about it a lot.
Gems.
'Cause it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
also
what did you
it's-
think, Biz?
I liked it, I guess.
I
I watched
think the
it
problem
3
with it-
months ago. I feel like I shouldn't have a crazy input on it. I don't know.
I mean,
I thought
that's
it
the
was
thing,
like
though too.
it was artistically well done. It was really pretty to look at, and
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There were some cool decisions there that made it interesting. I also agree with Josh that it was a character movie and that they all kind of had
Yeah.
to be dicks a little bit for it to work.
Facts.
I think the thing is
Facts.
too, it's not a very like it doesn't have a lot of like crazy moments happen, right? It's very much like you say the character study. So it's very much dialogue driven and like then these actors getting to perform as like two characters and shit like that. And I think that like it makes it so it's not like as much like it's kind of like a Quentin Tarantino movie at that point then, right? Because it's the dialogue driven like
But it's
I-
it's also not like horror forward. Like I had to even because I'd already watched it, and you're like, oh, we should watch that movie, and I was like, is it horror? And you could actually like say that, like, because there's so many different genres that this movie's hitting. But I think that's why it works as a whole thing because it's like
yeah.
almost murder mystery, like Clue type thing. But then they're doing this fun, like the plot device is really fun. And anytime you
Yeah.
do a movie that can switch characters within each other's bodies, and it's done well, it's going to stand the test of time. It's going to potentially be a Freaky Friday success. And
Yeah,
like
I was
it
just
just
ready to
works.
bring that up. That's why they're making a sequel.
I'm so excited too.
There is
By
a
the way,
sequel to
Yeah.
this?
no,
Yeah.
they're going to make a
Another
Freaky
No,
Friday
Freaky
sequel
Friday.
coming out.
with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Jamie Lee and Lindsay Lohan are
I'm
both coming
Oh.
back.
so excited.
Okay, that'll
Yeah.
be sick.
I've never seen the
I'm
original,
very
to be
excited.
honest.
Oh,
You've
it's
never
fun.
seen
Yeah.
Freaky
Oh,
Friday?
I grew up with
Oh.
that.
Yeah, the Freaky
Oh.
Friday with Jamie Lee and Lindsay Lohan, that one it's fun. And
The
of
only
course,
thing
it's a
you
remake
learn-
of another Freaky Friday, obviously.
yeah.
But
You learn that the teenage boy has a crush on the MILF the whole time. It's basically the
I mean,
Don't they always?
yeah,
and then you fast forward and you realize it was Aaron Taylor Johnson all along.
Oh.
Yeah. I love
Dude,
Aaron.
again, we talk about
Yeah,
him.
my
I talk
dad
about him
last
all the
night
time.
was talking about that movie, and he was like, I want to see that, and they were like, yeah, I want to see it too, and they were like, who does it start? And I was like, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and they were like, oh, and I was like, oh, I know
Yeah.
who started that.
Ken
The
knows
And then I
his
only thing
feel
that
like
matters.
old and got really uncomfortable. So
Ken, did you talk about his cum gutters? Is that why it got uncomfortable?
Jesus Christ.
no,
If anyone
He's a hot
actually
man.
has cum gutters, it's definitely him.
oh yeah, him and Bill Skarsgård.
I mean,
that?
he also
There's
has
like a video
a
of him
mustache
dancing.
penis.
I would do inappropriate things to Bill
Nosferatu.
Skarsgård. Did you see that new movie he's doing, Locked?
Jesus.
No.
He's trapped in a car. He looks like Pete Davidson in the trailer. I mean, it might be cool. They showed pretty much the entire fucking movie in the trailer, and I
It-
couldn't
Oh,
That's-
what to
dude.
say.
That's why I hate fucking like outside of Marvel trailers because Marvel intentionally fucks with you in their trailers, so I don't give a fuck most of the time about they're like removing characters, adding characters, making you like putting scenes in weird orders so you think something happens that doesn't happen in the movie. But like every other fucking thing is just like, yeah, we're just gonna show you the whole fucking movie, and it's like,
Yeah, like last night, Biz was like, "Oh, let's watch the trailer for Heavier Trip," and I put it on because I didn't watch the trailer, and I was like,
And then
"Fuck
turned
this!"
it
I
off.
turned it off. I was like, "It's showing the whole thing." I was like, "No, you don't like this movie."
dude,
I
does
feel
not.
like I don't
it-
have to watch Wolfman because I've been to the movies a few times since that came out, and I see the trailer, and I'm like,
It's
okay,
pretty much
I
that.
don't want to watch it now because
It's not
know
worth
what's
watching.
Gonna
I
happen.
mean,
Yeah,
it was just disappointing. We talked about it when we talked about it here. It was just disappointing. The movie was disappointing. It was not like up to Lee
And it's
Parnell's,
even
like,
more disappointing on a second watch. So yeah.
which
It's
is
not
bad. That's a bad sign.
what's
man.
inside.
That's like, yeah.
no,
Dude, I think you could watch. I think that it's what's inside has rewatchability. Like I honestly, do. I think
I
you
just
could watch-
rewatched it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm glad I did. I had a good time with
Yeah.
it again, actually.
because
I
there's a
think
lot of
that,
stuff
like-
you can miss first time around
Mhm.
because it's kind of
Yeah.
confusing as hell.
Yeah,
Second
it's
watch
very
is
much
worth
like
it.
Jesus.
it's like one of those movies. Like it's I go back to *Malignant*, where like people like shit on that movie, but like that movie has rewatchability because
Fuck those people.
once you know the twist of that movie, it is you go, oh, this completely makes sense, and you like all the stuff, and like it's one of those movies like, okay, cool, and it's like I don't know, man, I think rewatchability in this movie has like what was like an hour and 43 minutes. It's a little bit longer than Josh likes, 13 minutes longer, and Josh cursed him for those 13 minutes. But
That's
To be
why he
honest-
didn't like Nosferatu.
Fuck that. Mustache penis can suck a dick.
So, little Josh, we were gonna watch a movie last week called Apostle, and Josh, it takes place in like 1903, and Josh watched like 5 minutes of it and said, "Fuck this movie" because it takes place in 1903, and then wouldn't watch it. So then we had to watch. We
It was
watched the
boring as
Drafted.
fuck.
How long into it did you get? Did you watch the part
At
where the guy's
least-
head gets drilled into?
Yes,
you
I did. And I was like, yeah, I still don't give a fuck. And I turned it off and went and drummed instead.
I mean, okay, you just hate period pieces. You hated Mustache Penis. You hate everything
I
that
liked
takes place.
Nosferatu. I thought it was
See,
great.
we did too. Yeah,
Yeah, I like
So-
that. I like
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
You're
Just
all so
mustache
wrong.
Penis.
yeah. He's
Mustache
just mustache penis,
Mustache
everything.
penis.
I'm gonna text Josh mustache penises every single day now. He's like mustache penis. Here you go, Josh. Here's more mustache penis for you.
It's like
And some days-
the glasses with the nose. Instead of a nose, it's a penis with the mustache.
No, it's you literally
would be
take a
funny.
penis and you Photoshop a mustache on it, and then I send it to
Oh,
you.
okay. Oh, okay.
So that will be every single day. I'm going to send you a mustache with a penis on it, and or a
I'm
penis with a
open
mustache
now. I
on
can start
it.
working on one of those for
A
you.
mustache with the penis. That would be even funnier, actually.
Dude, there was that mustache commercial during the Super Bowl last
Oh,
night, and I'm just like,
Yeah, there was
All
also
the
Eugene Levy's
Nos-
eyebrows
speakers are in
was
the
a
bottom.
commercial.
Yeah.
Also. That was pretty funny.
dude, you want to know the best commercial though? And this is the day after Super Bowl. Was the seal as the seal?
Oh,
Seal-
yeah.
seal-
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Singing "Kissed by a Rose" was the
Yeah,
best commercial.
that was
ever.
funny as shit, actually.
I like that alien one where he gets crushed in the door. Well, we didn't really know him as well as you guys did.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So like, let me wrap up with this thing because like we talk about like how it's
Ken,
this-
you can speak
on-
in real life, you know.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt and tell you that I had an idea for a movie, a couple ideas for movies next week, and then I was looking for period pieces and memes
Oh,
so that I could
found
send
a-
them
Kinda
to
have
you.
an
That's-
idea
that's
for
period.
That is-
next week
Oh.
also.
that is a period and a piece.
I've seen
and,
Eli or what is that? Ellie?
Eli,
Eli.
yeah.
Eli. Which one are you, Kid? What do you want to watch next? Like either Eli or 11-14.
We should just watch 13 Ghosts.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
We could do 13 Ghosts.
I
Hell
just
yeah.
I keep
The one with
seeing
Matthew Lillard?
everyone keeps doing alternative movie posters, and people keep talking about why haven't they remade this or made this into a Netflix series yet? And I just want us to jump on that bandwagon and try and get the traction for 13 Ghosts to become something more because it was fun, it was ridiculous, and I think that would be a fun time for us.
Theater to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Like-
too. Dude, the CG in that movie does not hold up because I watched
Well,
it.
it will be
recently.
fun. It will be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That the spinning thing at the end, oh my
Yeah.
god, it is
Yeah, but-
so bad.
I haven't seen a good gore fest in a while, and that is like
That
what
movie's
is
so good.
yeah, it's just a gore fest. That
I
and
like
like
that mo-
Ghost Ship or something came out at the same time, and that
I
one was just
fucking
like
love Ghost Ship.
so
awful
No,
and I
yeah,
love it.
right.
Go,
yeah,
Ghost Ship. This is how you watch Ghost Ship. You watch it until the wire cuts everyone in
Yeah.
half, and then you hit stop, and then you go, "Okay, Ghost Ship is complete. I'm
Do you
way out." Like,
guys- do you
It was
guys
so
remember
good.
a movie that came out around the same time with Jamie Lee Curtis called Virus?
yes,
That's
No.
awful. And we
I've
should
never
totally watch that one.
I've never seen that, but I watched Brandon Tenold on his YouTube channel talk about that
Virus
movie,
has
and
got like the coolest fucking special effects, and they still look good to this
Yeah.
day.
well, because
But
it
that
was
movie
a
is dog
there's a
shit.
special effect guy did the
The guy
directed
that did
it.
that was like
Yeah.
the guy that did the special effects for
Okay.
like I think
Okay.
Abyss and shit.
Jamie Lee Curtis, who did fucking one of the worst movies of all time, fucking Prom Night, said that Virus was the only movie she ever regretted doing. Fuck you, Jamie. That fucking movie is Prom Night is a terrible fucking movie, and that movie sucks donkey dick.
Prom
and
Night's
that's
only
all.
bad because it's a product of its time, though.
It's
At
bad
the
because it's
time when that
boring
movie
and
came out,
stupid and boring.
At the time when that movie came out, people enjoyed it. People it's fucking boring. Like, it is fucking boring as shit. But that's probably a generational thing, I think.
Yeah. Virus with it's where an alien thing comes on.
I think Donald Sutherland's in it.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland's in it, and
He
Jamie
sure
Lee Curtis,
is.
And,
it's pretty bad.
And William
it's fucking
Baldwin.
really bad. But we should totally watch it one day.
Are we doing 13 Ghosts? Or are we watching Virus next week? Because I don't really give a fuck. But
13 Ghosts.
Let's do.
Okay, we're doing 13 Ghosts.
Okay.
Let's do
I'm due a rewatch. That looks fun. Yeah.
13 Ghosts then.
I haven't seen that in a
I
while.
think
I
watched
just
that in
love
October,
that Matthew Lillard
Monk
is going to be
and,
in Scream again. So
dude, I want to know what they're doing
caved.
because
They came to the fandom.
good.
keep
They,
but
have to because they fucked up so
I'm not
huge.
mad at them.
Like the behind the scenes bullshit that has happened with them. They are like, like we better fucking start digging up.
Yeah.
Or we're fucked.
Yeah.
So
Why
just
did they bring back
pepper it.
Roman? Why did they bring back Roman? That's what
Honestly,
I
I
want.
think they're both going to be in flashback sequences. I don't think they're alive.
Yeah.
I genuinely do not think they brought Stu back to life. I genuinely do not.
They
think
were going
brought,
to. They were going to bring him back. The original Scream 3 script had Stu in prison alive.
Jesus.
There's a
And then
reason it didn't happen.
Well, no, yeah, and that reason's Columbine.
Yeah, there's a reason that didn't happen.
Yeah, Columbine happened. That's why. So, okay, cool. We'll do 13 Ghosts next week. Ken, you want to pimp all your stuff?
Jesus.
Oh, I would love to. I thought you would never ask. You can find me live every day at twitch.tv/Kintinue. I start at 8 a.m. Eastern and I go till 3 p.m. Eastern, except I don't stream on Saturdays because surprisingly enough, you should have a day off from work. I don't know what I'm playing by the time this comes out. I've been playing Evil Genius 2. I know the new Civ game comes out tomorrow. It's $70 though, so we'll see. But anyway, you can also go to kintinue.com and check out all the other linkity links there.
Woo!
Brian.
Yippee.
Brian, you can find me here. You can also find me on YouTube at We're Gonna Make You Watch, where I forced my best friend to watch all the horror movies that he decided to try to skip in life. The latest episode that we just recorded yesterday, I forced him to watch Poltergeist with Craig T. Nelson in it.
Yes.
And, yeah, that was a good time. And coming soon, you can catch me at the Awesome
Me Outside
podcast, where me and my buddy talk about all sorts of fun, bad movies, whether they be action or horror or whatever. But it's gonna be something that's bad, but it's very awesome at it. So yeah, that'll be a good time.
Me, you could catch me at twitch.com/Rod_Johnston or on Blue Sky or whatever. Or you can pick up my book, The Death and Rebirth of a Human Heart, on Amazon. So you go pick that up. And I think that's all. And Josh.
Hi. I'm working on a lot of stuff. Go to my website, wrbdesign.co, and check out Biz's Spotify.
And YouTube.
And YouTube.
Whatever. Yeah.
We'll put
What
the
is it?
links. Put the links
Busy-
in the episode.
Bizzy Bleeding Heart. Yeah.
Jesus.
Is my
Definitely check it out. Thank you for being awesome, Josh Jr. And
Thanks for letting me
you were a blast.
crash
Little Josh.
your podcast.
I think you should hang out with us a lot.
Yeah.
Sure. I can watch
Okay.
13 Ghosts.
Hell yeah.
Come hang out with us next week. So we're definitely about. Okay, fuckers, we love you. We'll catch you guys next week for 13 Ghosts. And I got to go to Costco, motherfuckers. So see you later.
I gotta go make Bye. Put a hot dog in your anus.